And I welcome you back to the Debrinick channel, and today we are talking about Lake Oroville. We have a jam-packed segment today, this Saturday, December 10th. I hope everybody's prepared and ready for the big storm that has already started and coming. And wow, they have received a ton of precipitation. Now, one may ask why the lake hasn't really come up much, and there is a reason for that. The reason is it's not because they're letting the water out, it's because it snowed in the mountains and the snow's not melting yet. There's more snow coming. There's already been a ton of snow that has already fallen. And you're talking 48 inches. Chester up here, 40.02. We go up to Mount Shasta up here, 37 inches. We go down here to Folsom area. You can see that they're getting around 43 more inches coming, 48 in Bear Valley. This is a heck of a snow coming here in California, Northern California, all the way down to Southern California, just to the east of Bakersfield itself. It's actually going to get some snow, 0.02 possibly in the next 10 days. We'll see if that comes to pass. Even Vegas is going to possibly get in on the snow action in the next 10 days. So with that, I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. I want to talk about snow depth thus far. You already have 40 plus coming here to Lake Oroville area, and then you got another 45 already there at Lake Oroville. Over here at Chester, you have 47. So you're talking feet of snow. So 47 and 48, you're almost 8 feet deep if that comes to fruition in the next 10 days. So that is a heck of a snowpack to start off. That's incredible for this time of year, and we'll be looking at that as well. We go over here by Mount Shasta, and you can see that they have 62 inches of precipitation. So Lake Shasta down here should possibly rise quite a bit this spring, so we'll be watching that as well. So this is fantastic news. They definitely need a lot of precipitation. This could bring up the lake considerably high amounts overall. Let's go to the inflows and outflows at Lake Oroville and see what is going on. Here we are, and I have found that the California Data Exchange Center, this is the real-time inflows and outflows as early as 7 a.m. They'll probably be updating this here in another hour or so. Your current inflows are 4,534 cubic feet per second. Your outflows, look at this, 913. So the lake will start to increase rapidly. You can see in the last hour it come up from 661.93 to 661.98. Now, if you go back up here since the 9th, it was 661.85. So it has increased quite a bit. So this is just within a few hours or so. You can see they were releasing a lot more. 2,606. Now the inflows have increased dramatically. And as a matter of fact, they started to decrease for a minute there to 1,458. So the inflows have started to increase since 4 a.m. You can see that they increased to almost quadruple since 2 a.m. where they were at 1,458. They've come up 3 times the amount in just a little bit of no time. So the lake will start to rapidly increase now. You can see that the inches of rain here is 7.64, and this is since we can come over here and check this out. You click on this and you can see it was at 698 on the 8th, and now it's at 764. And then you come over here and you put this in here. Let's go the past 15 days and then get a custom plot here. You can see that the increase started right around December 1st, and this is the amount of precipitation that has fallen. I'm assuming for the Oroville Dam area, I would imagine, but you can see it was at 346 to start off, and then it really rose since the 1st. It has been very active, very wet for the most part. So this is good news. The lake will start to rapidly increase. A lot of that's locked up in snow, so it'll take a while for the lake to really come up unless a big rainstorm comes through and melts it all really quick, and then you got a big problem. But as of right now, it's just doing what it normally does. As of yesterday, you could see that it was 4.48 inches. Your normal monthly total for the Northern Sea area is usually around 10 inches of precipitation, so in the form of rain. So they didn't quite get to your normal, so it's still below normal of your 10 that you normally get. Next month, the average is around 9. Following months, 8.1. You can see that it goes way down, 4.3, 2.8, 1.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.5 to 2.8. These are your averages. Let's go check the snow depth, and then we will check what the charts look like. The charts probably aren't as accurate as what we just looked at, so keep that in mind. Here we are. You can see that this is up to 151. This thing really has increased over the last couple couple days. 24% now. It was at 13 just 2 or 3 days ago. Now it's almost 24 to 25%. It'll probably even go higher by the time this system gets done dumping what it does. The average snow water equivalent for the north is 6.8 inches. So keep that in mind. We come down to the central, 26%, 147% for this day of normal date, 26 for April 1st. The average water equivalent 7.2, and that's out of 110 reporting stations. We come down to the south. The south is 186% in the south. That's incredible. 30% for this day, and you can see that the average for the south is around 7 inches. So that is incredible. The overall statewide average is around 7 inches. The average for this day is 26 inches. For normal date for the statewide is 156, and that's what we got going on there. Let's go over to Lake Oroville's graph. Before we do that, I just want to show you this, that there's more precipitation possibly coming for Lake Oroville next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So keep an eye on that as well. So there could possibly be more precipitation even on Christmas Eve, and who knows beyond that. Here's your next 2 weeks. So you can see, like I said, there's going to be some more precipitation coming. So we'll be watching that. Let's go over to Lake Oroville's graph. It's raining right now, as we saw at the beginning of the video. Here we are at Lake Oroville's graph. You can see that the current water level 661.98, so I guess it is accurate with what I just reported on. Saturday, December 10th, 2022 at 7 a.m. The level is 238.02 feet below full pool of 900, and you can see that it's starting to increase ever so slightly, but with the inflows starting to really ramp up, we should start to see a good flux, just like we did last year at this time. The lake is approximately 11.22 feet below where it was last year at this time, and in 2020 the lake was 40.82 feet. We'll see what ultimately happens. We will show the whole thing. You can see that last year it went higher, so we should be trending higher with the amount of snow that we have received. By the time this all is said and done, we should be higher than we were in 2020, so that is a positive. It will be hopefully higher than we were last year, so let's keep our fingers crossed. And now over to Lake Shasta we go next. Lake Shasta is really on the rise over the last 24 hours. Changes since yesterday, 0.30 feet. This is on the rise. We scoot in here. You can see that it has really come up. The water level is currently 919.34 feet MSL. Saturday, December 10th, 2022 at 7 a.m. The level is 147.66 feet below full pool of 1,067. And we go down to Lake Folsom next. Here we are at Lake Folsom. You can see that it's starting to increase just like it did last year, but it did much sooner last year. This thing went straight up last year. So we'll see if this continues to go up. The water level is currently 378.94 feet MSL. Saturday, December 10th, 2022 at 8 a.m. The level is 87.06 feet below full pool of 466 feet. Changes since yesterday, 0.13 feet. And that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the new graphs. You guys get out, get your Christmas shopping done if that's what you're going to do. And if not, no worries. You guys have a blessed day, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.